In the first part of this dimensions project, you'll be creating a table. Easiest way to do this is to go over to your rectangle tool, and we are going to do a 4 by 6 tabletop size for this table. So what I mean by that is click, oops, let's put this on the ground and not standing straight up. You got to be very careful when you're doing the angles on this, because if you're not watching or paying attention, you're going to have something that you thought was on the ground is actually standing up. So we're going to go 4 by 6, and the way you change the dimensions, after you click it into place, you can go 4 feet times 6 feet, enter. So now we have the proper dimensions for our tabletop here. Now we need to get some depth, so we're going to say that this tabletop is 2 inches thick. So we're going to go to our push-pull button, and we're going to push up here just slightly, and we can put 2 inches, and now it's exact. As you're doing these projects, you need to include the dimensions. So this tool over here, this measurement tool, dimension tool, is really what we'll be using the most when it comes to this. So the way to find out the dimension is to click on one spot, click on the second spot, and then drag it out. So that tells us that side's 4 feet. Now, we need to do the other side as well. Click, and then this is 6 feet. And then we need to see if we got our 2 inches in here. So we go click, oops, 1 second here. Click our point. Come on. Okay, there we go. And now we see that it's 2 inches. So 4 by 6 by 2 inches. All right, so now we need to create the feet for this thing, the legs for this thing. So we're going to orbit underneath. Probably the best thing to do is to go to the Move tool, and to select this whole thing is you need to click Control and then go to Select and then All Connected. And when you do that, now SketchUp recognizes it as one piece. Now we need to move this up, because we want to elevate it above the ground a little bit. Okay, so now that's been elevated, we're going to go underneath, click Select again, and we're going to start to create the legs. So we're going to click, let's zoom in a bit here, click and drag, and our width of our legs is going to be 2 inches by 2 inches. So after we click into place, 2 inches by 2 inches. And then from there, we would use our push-pull tool, pull it down. Now, a shortcut you can use is by going to your Select tool, click on it, Command-C, and then Command-V. So now you don't have to put the dimensions in again, and then you can go to the other 4 corners of your table, other 3 corners of your table, and you have the exact dimensions, and you don't have to do it again. Now, we got to push-pull this table leg down. So we need to click on this, push-pull, oops. Then we're going to pull this down, and what we're looking for dimensions for this one is 18 inches. Okay, so now we have our dimensions for this as well, or we have the correct size. Now we got to put our dimensions in. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell the height. Oops. I need to back up just a little bit here. Height of the leg. So that's 1.5 feet, 18 inches. And then also we need to orbit underneath. Two inches. And there you go. So that should at least get you started. You got to do the other 3 legs. And then once you're done, you're going to go around and take scenes of the entire table and of the different dimensions. So I need to see the 6 by 4 by the 1.5 feet and by 2 inches. So I know everything is exact. And then once you're done with that, you can export, which we've already shown you in a different video, export this video about the table. So as you turn this in, you'll be doing it in different sections. So this is part 1.